Welcome to Cool Storm. I'm your host, Nellin McIntosh, and joining me today we have reggae extraordinaire and co-host Lloyd D.
Hey, what's up, Nellin? Chillin'?
Lloyd, thank you for being with us today. So Lloyd, what have you been up to since we've last met?
Well, a lot of trouble, a lot of mischief, but that's just me, aka Mr. Jolly. Girls, I'm lolly, yes,
Well, you know, that's all good. As long as you keep the music coming, we're all fine with that. Also with me, we have today our special guest and upcoming actress and model, Eunice Ukwuani.
Hello.
Eunice, thank you so much for being with us today. You have an exciting life story that we're definitely excited about getting into. But before we do that, we're going to take a look at the upcoming highlights from Brooklyn Fashion Weekend. We're also going to have a trivia question for you, which I know you'll be excited to answer. And lastly, we're going to take a look at one of Lloyd D. Stiff's hot and upcoming music video, Mr. Jolly. Ooh. Eunice, we definitely want to learn and understand a little bit more about your background.
Yes, I heard we are here with royalty. Princess even. Would you like to share some more?
Sure, why not? My background is Nigeria. Yes, and I came from a royal home. Nigeria is just one of those places where when you come to the, like my granddaddy, my grandfather is the king of the tribe. It's called the chief. You know, it's like when you come home to the village, everybody will welcome you, like the kids will run and like you feel extra special.
Yeah,
you know?
is it like the movie like Coming to America where they throw petals and, you know, fan you with feathers and all that good stuff?
Feathers, yeah, absolutely, you know, like you feel extra special. Very.
Well, I'm sure that your family has a lot to be proud of. Eunice, can you tell us, coming from such extravagance, being a princess within your own culture, how is it, tell us a little bit about how your career took off and what led you into the modeling and acting industry?
Oh, yeah, well, the whole thing was just, you know, when I was little, like 6 years old or 7. I used to wear my mom's heels, like I used to walk around with her shoes.
Yeah, I noticed you rocking those 4-inch heels.
I
you
know.
You were very good in it. Yeah.
Thank you, thank you. You know, and like I could really like catwalk. You know, like I mean, it's really natural for me. You know, when I walk in the street, everybody will be like, "Wow,
Yeah,
you know, you have a sexy walk."
I wouldn't mind.
Yeah.
Would you mind, people?
Well, we will see a little bit of that later in Brooklyn Fashion Weekend.
You're funny, you know, but he's funny, yeah, but that's how the fashion show and everything, and I just went into modeling, and my mom was actually there to support me every step of the way. She was there for me, and she would go to the modeling agencies with me, I'm telling you, and she took pictures, she paid for it and everything.
So what age did you begin doing this, and at what point in your life did you realize that this is definitely something that I wanted to pursue long term?
Actually, when I was in high school, you know, I just became so crazy with it, you know. Sometimes I would miss class to go to open calls for like, you know, for modeling agencies, you know, but I'm glad I have one now, you know, and I have a great manager that manages me, that always, you know, push me, you know, even if he has to yell at me to do something.
Now, Wayne James, I understand he's your manager. How did you and Wayne get to meet, and, you know, is that something that he helped you to do with just the modeling industry, or is he also your manager for your acting career?
Acting, mostly in acting too, because I met Wayne like 4 years ago. You know, I met Wayne 4 years ago, and we just got talking. You know, he saw the things that I was doing, you know, on a fashion show and stuff like that. So he spoke to me, you know, and I got his number. So since then, you know, he saw me as someone that has, you know, potential, talent, the looks. So that's why he just decided to go with it, you know, to push me out there and manage me. And he's been doing well.
So what projects have you done so far, you know what I mean, and the most exciting ones that have your mojos going?
Well, I did some independent films, you know, and I've done this Italian movie called Lotto. It won Best Picture, you know, in the movie festival and a couple of other stuff.
Okay.
And I also, and I'm also doing independent stuff again, but it's like a TV show. It's called Haven House. You know, it's a really very interesting story. You know, I'm just saying to myself, I can't wait for it to be out, you know. So the director is just working on the fundings and everything right now, you know. And
So in Lotto,
it's really fun.
In Lotto, what character did you play?
Oh, I played Dell. My character is Dell. Yeah, I played with a girl called Christina. We played some Italian mafian's girlfriend.
Okay. Because I thought you were going to say you play Italian, I was going to say kick a few Italian linguas.
Now, I'm actually very glad that you mentioned that because, you know, we have a lot of young girls, a lot of young women nowadays, especially here in America, who pursue lots of modeling opportunities. They're spending lots of money, and it really doesn't go anywhere. But it seems like from your career, you've had both a combination of modeling, but you've been successful because you've done some things
A lot of
with
fashion shows,
One
you
Life
know.
to Live as
Yeah,
well, right?
Yeah,
Tell
One
us a
Life
little
to
bit about
Live.
that.
Yeah, you know, that one I just, I got through my modeling agency, you know, and I was told the last minute, but I still made it. I still left other stuff I was doing just to go, you know, to the shoot and just do what I have to do, you know. I mean, you know, those are kind of long shoots, you know, like you be on set exhausted, but I still did it, you know, because if it's something you want, you have to be professional, you have to go for it, you have to do what you came to do.
Did you find those more challenging? When I say those, I mean the opportunities with, you know, ABC, One Life to Live, HBO versus the film festival. Did you find it more challenging to break into the industry, or do you think it's just a matter of your own personal determination? Can you tell us a little bit about that as far as what it took from you?
I mean, HBO, all kind of, because I always believe that you have to start from somewhere, you know. And in the industry, like I said, for me, it's all about who you know, because I've met a lot of people too, you know, and I try to keep contacts, you know. And I did a 50 Cent music video, and since then, you know, I usually go to his office. You know, he has a lot of nice people working there. You know, 50 is a very good person to work with. He's very down to earth, and the rest of the G unit, you know, they're really cool people. Like, they will make you feel at home at the office, wherever in the music video, you know. And I've got some of my connection from there as well. And I also did Yen Yen Twin music video sometime this year, you know. And it was a lot of fun, you know, and I was able to connect with everybody on set, you know, and D-Rock from Yen Yen Twin is really nice. Very, very nice person,
which
too.
one of them you enjoyed working with more? Yen Yen or
Don't do that to me, please. Don't do that.
Cameras are on.
You know, don't put me on that spot. Well, you know, I'll say, yeah, because, yeah, 50 is not going to give you trouble to just sit in his office just because of that, and he's super nice. So, I'll say 50, you know, you have more, you know, with that kind of line. No.
Okay, so you don't have to choose between, you know, real personalities, real people. But how about the characters, the roles that you've played? Did you prefer playing some parts more than others? Because I understand that in some shows you've played the role of a hooker, club girl. Other places you've featured as a dancer, a girlfriend. Were any one of those in particular that was more exciting, more fun, or more, you know?
Well, actually, you know,
and why?
I prefer to play a girlfriend.
Okay.
I won't really say hooker. I mean, hooker could be fun. You know, you just get to walk around with certain things and probably try to seduce somebody, some kind of a man, I don't know. But, you know, it's really, hooker is fun, but I would love to play girlfriend more, because girlfriend is like, you're just into the arms of a man playing his girlfriend in a movie. I mean, it's more comfortable.
Okay.
Playing a hooker. I think so. More comfortable.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, these are some of the projects that you've been doing, and you've obviously been very successful with it. I mean, coming from Nigeria and growing up as a princess, I'm sure you've come here just, you know, feeling the top of the world, that I can do this, and certainly you have. So what are some of the things that you're looking to do as far as your short-term goals versus your long-term goals in the future?
Well, I'm trying to, and also I'm a businesswoman, you know. I mean, I know I'm so young for all of this, you know. People might just underestimate me, but they don't know. I'm very smart girl, trust me. I have a very business mentality.
Speaking of smart, business mentality, tell us about your schooling. How do you juggle school and all this stuff?
I know. You know, I went through it, you know, school I went to, you know, the high school I went to is all girls. My dad put me in all girls school, because he don't want me to associate with guys, you know, because my dad is very overprotective. So that's just how he is, you know.
There goes the king again.
Yeah.
The king rules.
Yeah, I mean, he has my best interest, you know, and he just said, you are going to private school, Catholic. He just don't want me to go to public school for some reason, even if he has to pay, you know. And after that, I graduated from high school, and then I went to college, you know. Actually, I went to LIU for undergrad school, and I just graduated 2011, and it was, you know, it was fun.
Did you take up the arts for modeling and acting, or is that something that happened afterwards?
No. I mean, the modeling was, you know, since high school, I was going through a modeling agency and everything. So college was when everything began with the movie and everything, the independent film, getting to meet more people, you know, and in school, I would have some, because when I was in the project with the movie that 50 Cent sponsored, it's called One Blood. Okay, during that time, I was in college, you know, so they had to call me to come and shoot. I remember I had an exam that day, God, and I actually had to compromise with my professor, so I had to miss my exam. So I went to the shoot. Yeah. But I had to take my exam later.
You did graduate with honors, though.
Definitely, and I made the dean's list, you know.
Yeah,
I'm a smart girl.
I was about to ask you, like, you know, I mean, you do that, all that stuff, and still manage to be on the dean's list. Some people, their nose have to be, like, in the book.
I know. It's just that, you know, I kept it, because every time I go to the shoot, I come back, I know what to do. I know my rights, you know.
Okay. So let me just make sure I understand this, because this is completely amazing. So you're a princess from Nigeria. You've come here. You've become a model. You've become an actress. You've gone to college, completed, you made your dean's list, but you've also written a novel. Tell us a little bit about that.
Actually, I didn't write the novel. I was a model in the novel. Now, this is something special, and it's so different. It's like, because it's a photo novel. It's like a still shot, you know? Because we all go to the store, we buy novels, and we just read. Just, you know, words. But this is actually with photos of real models and actors. So it's like picture, together with the picture, then you just read what the story is all about, but pictures attached. You know, that picture will show you like what everybody's doing, or, you know, if it's during, you know, sex or whatever, you will have the picture right there. So that's what this novel is all about. I'm telling you, you guys.
The S word, you know what I'm saying? Is it like 50 Shades of Grey or something like that?
I'm telling you, actually, as I speak, this novel is in stores, you know? It's in divinestore.com, and the most important one, Amazon.com. You got to find it. And the novel, the name is called What Is She to You?
I want to thank you guys so much for making this such a wonderful interview today. We're having so much fun.
Yes, we are.
Well, talking about fun, I actually have a trivia question I'd like to pose to our audience, and definitely feel free to participate as well. And here's our trivia question. The Brooklyn Nets Arena, currently under construction in Brooklyn, is located at which major intersection? A, Atlantic Avenue and Nevin Street. B, Atlantic Avenue and Flatbush Avenue. Or C, Flatbush Avenue and DeKalb Avenue. Now the answers will be coming up very soon. Before you get the answers, we'll be taking a look at one of Lloyd D. Stiff's music extraordinaire of Mr. Jolly. Lloyd, you want to tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, this video was shot actually last year by Keith Southern, the promoter and producer of this show. But check it out, just speak for yourself, you know what I mean? Respect. On the microphone.
I'm Mr. Jolly, Mr. Jolly, my baby. 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 I can't believe that it's real.
Live and direct in the flesh.
Oh, the way that he makes me feel.
Like a bird with sun in the morning.
A love that's deep down inside. Hey. Oh, a love that I cannot hide. Never been unfaithful to me. He will always be. Never been unfaithful to me. Far as I can see.
Wanna see ya now? I will never leave you, babe. I will never leave you, babe. Please leave me. I will never leave you, Kay. No matter what the world wants say. Wanna see ya now? I will never leave you, babe. Just listen to my heartbeat play. Wanna see ya now? I will never leave you, girl. Me love you more than this whole world. Wow! How could I leave your lips? Those warm and tender kiss. In the night time, you have me upside down, head spinning around. Girl, you have me world eclipse. With those bedroom eyes, got me mesmerized. Not to mention your luscious thighs. With your sexy smart, girl, you hold my heart. I'm in love to bless now.
And I can't believe that it's real. Yeah. Oh, the way that he makes me feel. I'm Mr. Jolly, Mr. Jolly, my baby. 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 But now you broke up on the right senorita. Now pop no style, just want to cook your dinner. Then me steam down your fish, make your rice and peas simmer. Peel up potato, some yam and banana. Then me boil up your roots, to build up your structure. Make we live life and live it forever, yeah. Ooh. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Straight up. I will never leave you, babe. I will never leave you, babe. Never, never, never. I will never leave you, Kay. No matter what the world wants say. Wanna see ya now? I will never leave you, babe. Just listen to my heartbeat play. Wanna see ya now? I will never leave you, girl. Me love you more than this whole world. Wow.
Never been unfaithful to me.
Never.
He will always be.
That's right.
Never been unfaithful to me.
100%, baby.
Far as I can see.
For the world.
I'm Mr. Jolly, Mr. Jolly, my baby. 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 I'm Mr. Jolly, Mr. Jolly, my baby.
Wow, that was an exciting video, wasn't it?
Of course,
Yes.
Mr. Jolly, the girl them lolly.
I like your video.
Well, I definitely hope that our audience enjoyed it. And now coming back to our trivia question, I hope you've been given thought to the answer. Again, the question is, the Brooklyn Nets Arena, currently under construction in Brooklyn, is located at which major intersection? A, Atlantic and Nevin Street, B, Atlantic Avenue and Flatbush Avenue, or C, Flatbush Avenue and DeKalb Avenue? By any chance, which answer you think is the correct answer?
Look, I'm a sports guy. It's natural B. It's B.
B?
People, it's B.
Okay, what do you
He
think?
copied from me. Okay, I was thinking B. It's not right.
Well, you're both
How can you
correct.
read my mind?
I'm just a genius.
You see?
I'm just a genius.
Well, you're both correct. The answer is B.
Wow.
It will be located at Atlantic Avenue and Flatbush Avenue, so definitely prepare yourself for an exciting time right here in Brooklyn. So now, going back to Eunice, thank you so much for all that you've shared already about some of the things that you've been doing. So you were just sharing with us a little bit about your novels. Can you tell us again where you said that it can be purchased? And
one is divinestore.com. Divine Store, divineonlinestore.com, sorry.
Okay.
Divine is the owner. Ken Divine is like the owner of the book.
Okay.
You know, so, and also Amazon.com.
Okay.
You can find it there.
Excellent.
So make sure, please, you guys out there should go out there and support me and every other model slash actor in there. The name of the book is What Is She to You?
Okay.
What is she to you?
Now, can I ask you this question? Because I know some of our audience members might have been wondering the same thing. You know, every culture is different, and there are different cultural norms and values in each culture. How does your family feel about everything, being that you're coming from Africa, and I'm sure there's certain value systems in there? Did they give you a hard time for entering into the modeling career and acting, or were they just pretty much acceptable with everything that you did? I mean, especially with the roles, playing a role of a hooker versus a girlfriend. How was that for your family?
That's funny. My dad, you know, my dad just never wanted me to do modeling anyway, you know, no, all of that kind of industry thing. But my mom was the one that showed me a lot of support from the beginning. But my dad just had to accept it, you know, because, you know, he just got tired of fighting, so he just let go. It's like, okay, he just gave up, you know. So, because one thing with me is that whatever I feel like I want to do in life, nobody can stop me, you know. I mean, not even my parents, because if it's something you want to do, if it's your passion, then you have to do it. Nobody can stop you from what you want to do. So that's one thing my dad just had to understand, you know.
You sound very, very determined.
Yeah.
And I'm sure that in your field of work, determination will play a key role. What would you say were some of your greatest challenges? And I'm just going to wrap up here because we're going to get ready to go to another video quickly. But what would you say was one of your greatest challenges, whether it be through, you know, college, university, whether it be through pursuing your career with the differences from your father versus your mother, or modeling to acting? What was one of your greatest challenges, and how did you overcome them?
Oh, actually, my dad. Because sometimes, you know, during the independent film, one of the independent films that I was doing, my call time was at night. I remember that day, but it was like 12 midnight. And, you know, that don't sit well with my dad. Like, where's his only girl going 12 midnight, you know, leaving the house? So what happened was that actually when he went to sleep, my mom had to sneak me out of the house. You see how far my mom went by supporting me, because my mom knows that I had to be on set.
Right.
So she just had to wait for my dad to go to sleep. Hopefully he went to sleep before 12, so my mom just had to, you know, like I had to tiptoe, and she had to sneak me out. That was the biggest challenge, because what if my dad woke up, you know?
Right.
And be like, where you going? And that wouldn't be good for someone who's going on set, you know?
Right.
So I'm glad I was able to go and just get it done and come back, right back. And he didn't even know that I left. So he was still sleeping. So that was like my biggest challenge. I was really scared, so.
Right.
Yeah.
Speaking of your culture and, of course, your royalty and all that good stuff, marriage. I know those families like to arrange marriages, you know what I'm saying? What do you think about that? As a princess, you know, they got to be a successor sooner or later. There's a king, prince somewhere.
You're so funny. He's funny. Well, let me talk to you parents at home, because I know what I've went through. I know what I'm, you know. I mean, stuff like that is not what I would say to parents at home, and especially to the question you asked about the arranged marriage thing. Yes, of course, Africans do that a lot, you know, and I don't think it's only Africans. I don't know which other tribes or which other countries, but I know that for sure for Africa. But that is not a good thing, you know, because you never want to do that to your child. That's why in the Western world, you know, they have a lot of high divorce rate, you know, because you cannot force a man on your, you know, like on your child, or a woman on your kids. Like, come on, like you don't do that, you know, because if she don't like him or he don't like her, you can't do that too. I mean, it's bad. Not a good idea.
Okay. Now, one last question. Is this a part of Africa where there would be multiple partners, or it's just one wife to one husband? Is there polygamy or
No, you can marry more than one wife, exactly. My grandfather, my granddad, I knew it. My grandfather had more than one wife, actually 2 wives, you see? The chief, yeah? He married 2.
Well, you know, thank you so much.
Africa.
You're not going.
My bags, I'm going tomorrow.
He's going to be going to Africa, but where we're going to be going right now, we're going to be taking a look at the upcoming Brooklyn Festival weekend. We're going to take a look at the wonderful fashion show. So stay right in tune, and we'll be right back with you. Thank you all for joining with us today. A cool storm. Eunice, I want to thank you so much for being with us and sharing with us your extraordinary story.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Yes.
Lloyd. We want to thank you for allowing us to feature Mr. Jolly today with us.
Mr. Jolly, the girl, them lolly.
So why don't you just take us out with it,
I
right?
will never
Thank
leave
you, everyone.
babe. I will never leave you, babe. Please believe me. I will never leave you, yeah. No matter what the world wants to say. Nellin, how could I read your lips? Those warm and tender kiss in at the right time. You have my upside down, head spinning around. Girl, you have my world eclipse. Whoa, with those bedroom eyes, got me mesmerized. Not to mention your luscious thighs. With your sexy smart, and you hold my heart. Oh my God.